chance for them to meet in this sort of contest and get their careers more upwardly mobile. Group 3 contest, 16 runners wide across the course from 10 furlongs start, and they break away. Those that show pace towards the outside, Hunting Horn, Waddell Safa, and widest of all, Crossed Baton being kept wide. Shakur, who was keen on the way down towards the start, is another who races in a handy position as they prepare to take the turn. So out in front, it's going to be Nordic Lights who carts them along, with Crossed Baton racing in second. Vintager on the outside of Shakur. Masur races on the inside. Masar just on the inside of the grey-silver course as they prepare to take the turn. Waddell Safa tracks Hunting Horn, then the red cap of National Army, who settles in midfield as they begin to climb away from Swindley Bottom. Global Giant is 2/3 of the way back through the field at the moment, at about 9th or 10th. Bajaj is quite well back in company with Zafi, and also in that rear group is Key Victory. Stevenson's Rocket is last, just preceded by the white-faced Mini P. So out in front it's Nordic Lights, who leads Crossed Baton, with racing in 3rd place Shakur. In 4th at this stage is the grey Vintager. Massar on the rails with a big white face just ahead of Hunting Horn. Main Street in the blue and white colours now on the inside of Silver Courts, and Waddell Safa, who continues to race mid-division. Tracking Waddell Safa is the red cap of National Army ahead of Zaki, and then behind these we have Key Victory. Bajaj just nudged along, Mini P, and Stevenson's Rocket is still last of all. So they're already making the turn here, and out in front Nordic Lights pressing on for James Doyle. Cross Baton in second, Vintager on the outside of Shakur as they take the bend. Hunting Horn comes next. Massar travels okay in the yellow jacket. Silver Courts, Waddell Safa down the outside, then towards the inside Main Street, straightening up. Crossed Baton has moved through to take it up. Vintager and Hunting Horn are in hot pursuit towards the inside. Nordic Lights can't go on. There's a gap back to the others. Hunting Horn got to the front, is beginning to shift right-handed, but pulling on now from Crossed Baton. Then Vintager looking for those coming from the back. Zaki staying on from well back, but with work to do. It's Hunting Horn who is out clear in the Hampton court. Hunting Horn leading them home by a country mile. 50 Royal Ascot successes for Ryan Moore. Hunting Horn beat Crossed Baton. In 3rd was Zaki, a whole forest of horses behind these. Global Giant, Vintager behind these on the inside. Massar, a Key Victory from well back with Stevenson's Rocket. 50 Royal Ascot successes for Ryan Moore as Hunting Horn blitzes this field. This horse who has just struggled to find his form a little bit this season, but really did so with a vengeance here, and when set alight has won this by a wide margin. Very few got in it, in fact. Crossed Baton was always close up. He's run a good race in second, a real heat in behind. Zaki getting the verdict for 3rd. Vintager, then Global Giant, Massar, Key Victory on the near side. You can see a whole forest of horses. Nordic Lights, Waddell Safa and Stevenson's Rocket, and a break back to the others. But Ryan Moore lands a landmark success here with his 50th Royal Ascot winner, his second of the week on Hunting Horn.
And the winning trainer, Aidan O'Brien, joins me now. Aidan, that seemed very impressive. What was your impression of that performance?
Yeah, no, delighted, Ollie. Obviously, we were delighted with his last run. We had a lovely run in Sandown. He's by Camelot, he travels well and quickens well. We thought the mile and a quarter would suit him well, but delighted. Ryan gave him a lovely ride. The lads were very happy with him at home, Robbie and everybody, and Aaron who rides him. And no, so listen, couldn't be happier really, Ger. Listen, it was great.
Yeah, is that a trait of his, that he always seems to switch off and travel well in his race?
Yeah, relaxes well and quickens. His dad was like that. He'd relax, and when there was pace on, he was very happy, and it was a nice evenly run race today, which was great.
Where will you go with him next?
I know he's a lot of options. He can step up to a mile and a half as well. Listen, you could have a look at Eclipse, you could give him a little bit of time, you could go to France for him, he could have a little rest. He's a lot of options really, but he's been busy the last couple of weeks.
Just a word on Ryan Moore, 50th winner for him. He's an important asset to the team.
Yeah, no, delighted for Ryan. No, exactly. No, listen, it was brilliant to have him, and delighted to give him a great ride.
Okay, well done, Aidan.
Yeah, thanks very much, Ollie. Thank you.
And here he is after his 50th Royal Ascot success. Ryan, how impressive first of all was this performance from Hunting Horn today?
Yeah, he ran a real good race in the French Derby, and he's progressed for every start this year. Race went nice and smoothly for him. He got there and he had a little look around. It wasn't until I got firm with him the last furlong that he started to stretch him. He's an impressive horse, and obviously that's a big jump off what he'd done before, but he's getting better, and hopefully he'll carry on that way.
And your 50th Royal Ascot success, Ryan, how much does that mean to you?
51 would mean a lot more.
That's fair enough. But of course, I know you want to just reflect very briefly on the landmark of a man who's played a big role in your career, Sir Michael Stoute, who got his record here at Royal Ascot yesterday.
Yeah, that was great. It was great to do it in a big race, like the Prince of Wales. And, I don't need to say how good he is. Everyone knows he's been at the top of his game there for 40 years, and it's just a pleasure to work with him, and it's great for everyone involved.
Ryan, well done. Good luck for the rest of the day.
Thank you, Richard.
Nice words about Sir Michael. Textbook Ryan Moore before that bit. AP McCoy like 51 would be better. How he'd love to get 51 in the Gold Cup later. Well done, boys. Good tips from both of you, and AP here. The writing was on the wall for the rest.
Yeah, I think the way the race was run suited him, Jason. Wasn't it? They went a good fast pace early. He obviously staged pretty well. He was up in the first 4 or 5 all the way. So, but he stuck at it well, and it's very important, I think, for Camelot. His first 3-year-olds, to get a decent, smart type of horse. They don't have a long period of chasing stallions to make a go at it.
No, definitely not. That's why when he came over after that initial success this season, they threw him in at Sandown thinking, is he going to be the, come forward, we'll pitch you straight in the Derby. That would have been the original plan. They've had to lower their sights, come back down after being beaten over in France, and just maybe quick ground has suited him perfectly.
And it's a good confidence booster, isn't it, for these horses that have been struggling at a maybe slightly more competitive level. They can come here and win a Group 3 and then go on to bigger and better things, as we've seen in the last couple of years with the likes of Ben Battle and Hawkbill, both subsequent Group 1 winners.
Camelot, who he trained on the left there, job done with this horse. Camelot, of course, Guineas winner, Derby winner. I'm not sure Anne-Marie might have just pied him there for a kiss, did she?
I wouldn't blame her for that. But in fairness, even however many, his 50th winner for Ryan, there's nothing like riding winners to give you confidence, Jason. And before,